Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Emily and how are you? It's Friday. Happy Friday. So last week I did not do a Friday favorites video because it was 4th of July, which was awesome. I had such a good time at the party. I was having so much fun. I really didn't even get a chance to film anything. We were playing beer pong and we were doing flip cup and we were jumping around with people dressed up as the Statue of Liberty and Barack Obama and anything American. Superman, Superwoman were there. It was incredible. I loved it. So that was last Friday. This Friday I am taking it easy. I am staying in and I am relaxing because I have been so busy and I need to chill. I just got back from yoga, which is why I'm kind of dressed like a bum. I love a good college sweatshirt when I just want to relax and be lazy, and I wear this to yoga all the time. It's just like so comfortable. And I'm rocking the messy bun, which you can see in my how to do a messy bun video if you want to. It's just really good for yoga, and you know, I can just run around with it and not worry about my hair. It's very windy in Sydney these days, so to maintain nice coiffed hair in wintertime in Sydney is kind of impossible unless you like cake on hairspray like a crazy person. So I've been doing the messy bun quite a bit and I like it. You know, it's fun to be a mess sometimes. But anyway, on to the favorites. So I will show you some of my favorite things. So the first thing I have is a little lip liner. So I started using lip liner to make my lips look a little fuller, and yes, I do wear makeup to yoga. I'm a little bit weird like that, but I mean, you don't sweat, so it's like I might as well, right? I might as well look good while I'm working out. So I wear this lip liner on my bottom lip. I'm wearing it right now, if you can see. I don't do the top lip. I think that's a little bit much, but just to make the bottom lip a bit more pouty, I just put a little bit, not in the corners, just on the bottom part of my bottom lip. So this is by Savvy, and this color is kind of like a currant. It's called currant, but I think it's kind of like a rose color. It's not too red, so you don't look like a clown, and it's not too brown, so you don't look like you have chocolate on your mouth. So I really like it, and I think it works well. And I'm thinking about doing a lip video, how to make your lips poutier and fuller, because my lips are kind of medium sized and sometimes I like them a little poutier, and I'm sure you do for your own as well. So that might be coming up in the future if I can figure out how to do that. So that's favorite number one, just a little guy. This was only $7 and it's really nice. I'll show you the inside. It's got this adjustable tip and it's a nice point. It's very soft, so you don't have to heat it up or anything. You know, it's not hard as a rock and you have to like wait for it to melt. It just glides on really nicely. So I definitely recommend that. That's one of my first favorites. Second thing that I'm going to show you, my absolute favorite coffee shop in the world is Tom & Tom's. So Tom & Tom's, of course, is Korean. You know, I love absolutely anything Korean made. I think they have the best electronics, the best makeup products. They have the best coffee shops. So Tom & Tom's I got into when I was in Seoul, and I was so happy when I came to Sydney and I saw one here. I was like, oh my God, Tom & Tom's. I hadn't had it in like 2 years. And I don't really drink a lot of coffee, but I love hot chocolate in winter. And what I love about Tom & Tom's, they do all different flavors of hot chocolate. So today I got a to-go cinnamon hot chocolate, and it was so delicious. And it's like, one thing I love about it is that it's always the perfect temperature. You never have to wait for it to like cool down so it doesn't burn your mouth and like kill your tongue. It's always the perfect amount of hot and the perfect amount of warm, so I can just drink it right away on the go. And they also have a peppermint hot chocolate, which is really good, and I think they have a caramel hot chocolate, and you can do it with soy milk as well. So They're awesome and they're affordable. They're not overpriced like some coffee shops around here. And they're easy to recognize. Their logo, I don't know how they get away with this. It looks almost exactly like Starbucks logo, but somehow they've managed to pull that off. And it's just really nice. So I go to the one on Bathurst in Sydney, and I go there at least once a week and just relax. It's where I can do my reading, because at home I'm so distracted with all the internet and my phone and, you know, doing videos and all this stuff. So Tom and Tom's is where I go and I find my peace and I relax. So that's my favorite number 2. You should check it out and go to Tom and Tom's the next time you're craving some caffeine or some chocolate. Favorite number 3. All right. So this is the best thing ever. I got a new phone. If you remember from my I think it was my work bag video, I showed my iPhone 3 and I was like so embarrassed because the screen was all cracked and it was so old and it was a 3G. It was like pathetic. So my husband is so amazing. He got me the new Nexus 5 Google Plus phone. This is the shit. I am so stoked about this phone. I got a good case for it. I'm going to take care of it. It is the fastest phone and it's so easy to use. I was really worried about going from an Apple product back to an Android system, but it was so great. And it's made by LG, which again is a Korean product, and they just know what they're doing. Like, this phone is unbreakable, it's unstoppable. I'll tell you some of the apps I've got. Of course, I've got WhatsApp, I've got Magisto for editing, I've got the Facebook Messenger, I've got the camera that works both ways and does some really cool things. I've got some photo editing, photo collage app. I've got Viva Video for editing. And I've got, of course, YouTube and all the usual things. Google Earth is on here. I think that's pretty awesome. And, you know, all the general things, my emails, etc., etc. I have to get some more things on here. And I'm still figuring out everything about how to use it, but I love it. I've got my background. You can see that's me and my husband in the park in Sydney. And I just love it. It's so fast. Like, you know, it's one touch and you're there and you're home again. And I totally recommend it. And it's cheaper than the iPhone and it's cheaper than the Samsung Galaxy, but it's better. I promise you it's better, because it links everything to your Google account. So if you have a YouTube account, which you probably do because you're watching this, everything will be backed up and stored in the cloud, and it'll be on your own account. So this was like, I actually got this before 4th of July, so it's not a favorite of this week, it's a favorite of last week that I have brought into this week, and I just absolutely love it. I could not be happier with that. So definitely my phone, favorite number 3, even though it should really be like favorite number 1. I just didn't want to like put that first and forget about the build-up. But then I'll move on to the next thing, and that is a favorite wine. So a couple weeks ago, my husband and I went to the Good Food and Wine show, and you can check out that video as well that I made quickly with Magisto when I was kind of drunk on wine, because we drank all day for like 6 hours doing tastings. So that video is kind of hilarious, so you should check it out because it's just humorous. It's just absolutely humorous. Like, I'm doing, you know, back bends and yoga moves in the subway because that's what I do when I drink too much wine. I just like think that I'm a gymnast or something. Anyway, it was a great day, and we managed to get away with only one subscription to a winery, and it is Glendor, and we've only tried one of the bottles that we've had delivered, but it is so good. We celebrated on Wednesday night by opening a bottle because I just signed a new contract, which I'll tell you about in my next career update video. My husband and I really love Shiraz, so I'll let you take a look at this label. So this is a Canberra Shiraz. It's a 2010, and it goes for like $25 a bottle, but it tastes like a $100 bottle. It is so delicious. It is incredible, and it's from, you know, Canberra, which is in Australian Capital Territory, so it's from further south, and I've been to several wineries in Canberra. They have a lot of good wine in that region. It's probably the only reason that you would ever actually want to go to Canberra, unless you're visiting a friend, which we were, and thank goodness he took us to the wineries, because otherwise that city is pretty boring. Sorry, Australia, but Canberra as a major city, as your capital, why? Why? I don't know. But anyway, back to this wine. It is so delicious, and I totally recommend it. And again, it's Glandore Estates, and they have a website, glandorewines.com. So I will put that website in the description below, so you can check that out. And so those are all my physical favorites for the week. The final favorite that I'm going to tell you about is my new favorite TV show, my favorite series. So I am a huge Bravo TV watcher, but the main things that I watch on Bravo, or as they say in Australia, on Arena, are Million Dollar Listing. And I have watched every single Million Dollar Listing episode for New York. New York is my favorite. I'm not really a West Coast girl, mainly because the housing market out there for a buyer is, you know, not so, or for a seller is not great, in the sense that you don't get your money back until like you've owned that property for like 8 years. So pretty much every time you sell in California, unless you stay there for almost a decade, you're going to lose money on that property. And even after 8 years, you're not really making that much profit. So I don't really like the Million Dollar Listing original one. Definitely love New York because you get the most interesting people in New York. But my favorite now that has just started, Million Dollar Listing Miami. So I am a Florida girl. I lived in Florida for 4 years for university, Tampa side, and I love Miami. I used to drive down there. I would go down to Fort Lauderdale all the time when I was studying, and I could see myself there someday. So I'm especially excited for the show because it's their first female realtor, so that is awesome. And you should definitely check it out. There's only like 2 episodes aired so far, so you can totally catch up and watch them. And they're on YouTube. I found the links on YouTube, so I will try to put those in the description below as well. And you can learn all about it, and I'll be learning as well. And they've got, you know, just an awesome cast. So super excited to watch that tonight, because like I said, I am taking it easy and relaxing tonight on my couch. So that is all of my favorites for this Friday, and I hope you enjoyed them, and I will be in touch because lots is going on in my life. So like this video if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you want more videos and more updates. Thanks guys!